Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Now there is a huge fascination within the reptile hobby with handling your animals, and honestly it makes sense. I mean, who wouldn't want to take a living dinosaur, a scaly dino little thing, hold it in the palm of your hand and have it actually stay there and not just fly away? Well, jump away. They don't fly. I guess if you have like a flying Draco, this isn't the point. The bottom line is people want reptiles that they can hold and reptiles that will stay there when they hold them, and that is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Yes, I'm going to be taking you on a tour of DBCB Exotics. We'll be showing the top 5 most handleable reptiles that are actually in my collection. We're going to be starting with number 5, Tokay geckos. Now really the trick with Tokay geckos is you want to get a nice grasp on, and what we're going to do... No, I'm just messing with you guys. Before we get this video started, folks, of course we gotta ask that amazing question of the day, and the question of the day is going to be, what is your most handleable reptile? It could be anywhere from a lizard, a gecko, a snake, a big snake, a small snake, anything in between. I want to know, what can you hold the best, or what is the easiest to hold reptile in your collection? Kicking off this list, we'll be starting with number 5, the Aki Monitor. Now, the Aki Monitors are such an enjoyable pet. While mine aren't the most tame yet, you can see they're still pretty good. They can stay in the palm of my hand. However, stuff like you just saw, like chin scratches, things like that, he's a little unsure of, and then he's like, I don't really want to be here. However, once you get an Aki Monitor fully tamed out and make it like a really nice, it could really become a handleable animal, unlike this one right now, who was really nice earlier, but as soon as I tried to touch his chin, is all of a sudden like, I don't want to be here. All in all, while Aki Monitors don't start out with the best, most handleable thing, they are a little bit skittish, especially as babies. With enough work put in, you know, tongue feeding, the proper taming techniques, which I'll actually go into another video, maybe this week, possibly next week, I'm not too sure. You can really get Aki Monitors as a nice tame pet where they kind of just sit in the palm of your hand. Not to mention just how gorgeous these guys are. Let's get a close-up shot. Enhance image, enhance. Just look at those golden bands, that beautiful red with an animal that looks slightly grumpy. You can see he's not too pleased to be out of his enclosure, but still isn't putting up too much of a fuss, and all in all is just not having that bad of a time, and I'm having a good time holding him. I feel like that's like the premise with reptile keeping. It's like, it tolerates it, and I'm having a good time, so that's really what matters here. However, there are definitely some more handleable reptiles out there, especially within my collection. That is going to bring us to number 4, the Crested Gecko. Ah, yes, the Crested Gecko. Who remembers Pebbles? Pebbles used to actually be in a lot of my videos. However, I stopped doing it because she kept pooping on me. But where are the OG fans at? Leave me a comment in the comment section if you guys remember Pebbles in my video. Now, Crested Geckos make excellent pets when it comes to handleability. Probably one of the best. However, it does differ. You can get animals like Pebbles here, which just kind of literally... Are you gonna poop? You can really have like animals like Pebbles here, which really just chill in the palm of your hand, really not gonna do much, and just sit here and become wonderful little pets. Of course, Pebbles is a little bit chunky. You can see she's getting some fat rolls. We've been cutting down her diet, but she just doesn't stop. Like, why? Why are you so fat, Pebbles? You get fed the exact same as everyone else. What is the difference here? Please help me understand. With that being said, there are some geckos that aren't like this. You can take Spots, my male breeder, for instance, that really is just having the time of his life. He is exploring, he loves moving around and hopping about. He doesn't really stand still too much like the other gecko we just looked at. Of course, Pebbles, he's a little bit more spunky, has a little more spunk to it, and so when it comes to handleability, it really depends on the personality of the animal. I have some like Pebbles that just hang out. Of course, Cookie and Xena are some of those gals that just chill, where then I have animals like Spots here, which is constantly on the move, moving around, exploring. It doesn't really want to just stay in the palm of your hand. And then, unfortunately, with Crested Geckos, they don't come out of the egg nice and calm. Oh. They don't come out of the egg nice and calm. These geckos are pretty uppity-appity, they're squirmy, and they're just running around the whole place. This is an animal that you do need to tame out a little bit as it comes from babies to adults. They'll get a little bit more calm, as we see with some of my other species, but as babies, they become a little bit cantankerous and a little bit on the move, definitely, but still just amazing. Let's do another enhance image. Enhance. Just take a look at this little baby right here. He's doing good, little cutie. They get a lot better as they go on. This guy's about a couple months old, so he's a little bit more calmed down than some of my other babies. However, it does take some work in order to get them this handleable. But hey, maybe these small geckos just really aren't your thing and you're looking for something with a little bit more size to it, but something that's still super handleable and just fun to handle and mess around with. That's gonna bring us to number 3, the red-tailed boa. Now, while Viv is what some would say a little bit of a monstrosity, she definitely is a fun snake to handle and very handleable, although size might be a issue with you if you are a bit of a smaller guy. She's a bit heavy. I don't know exactly how much she weighs, but it's definitely not a super easy task getting her up and out of the enclosure. But once she's just super handleable. You can hang out, have her over your shoulder, and just realize that, or just think about that fact that she's not gonna do anything. Just this is what you get with Viv. Animal that still likes to explore and hunt around, but you can still have a good time with while on you, which where's your head? What? Oh, there she is. All around, she's just an awesome snake and really easy handleability as far as, you know, large constrictors go. You can see definitely head tame. You can just do this. Give her a little head scratches, little chin scratches. She doesn't mind whatsoever. She just chills around with you. All in all, Viv, just an incredible snake. Fed Viv for probably 4 or 5 years now. I've never had any issues with her biting, being aggressive, anything like that. All she does is just come out, hang out with me, and explore around. Just a fun, passionable snake. It's a really fun experience. Handling her is always great. I never have any like worries or fears when I'm handling her, especially, or even now that she's at the size she is now, which is not her adult size. She should get just a tad bit bigger than this, but still impressive snake, fun to hang out with, fun to hold. All in all, great reptile. Thumbs up. But hey, I get it. Maybe not everyone wants to have this big of a snake, even though they're fun to handle. Well, folks, if that's the case for you, I have a reptile in mind that you guys will probably enjoy very much so, and that is going to be number 2, the Leopard Gecko. Let's be real now, it does not get much more handleable than the Leopard Gecko when it comes to geckos. Although in some cases, Crested Geckos can be a little bit more jumpy than others, while others are a little bit more handleable. That is not the case with Leopard Gecko. I've yet to see in a Leopard Gecko that is spontaneous, roaming around, crazy. Most of the time, you're literally just seeing this. Now you can see my dude is in shed right now. He's about to shed, so we'll make sure that his human hide is all moist, things like that. But as you can see, just hangs out, chills out on my hand. Not much going on when it comes to a Leopard Gecko. Well, in my opinion, not the most exciting pet you can get. If we are talking about handleable animals, the Leopard Gecko really does take the cake on this. I mean, oh, it's moving a little bit. Oh, it stopped. Yeah, this is this is what you get when you're talking about handling a Leopard Gecko. I don't know, man. Maybe this is what people want. Maybe people want an animal that just does this all day. I prefer a little bit more excitement. The boa is a little bit more personally my speed. However, Leopard Gecko's cool. He's cute, adorable. It's fun feeding him, things like that, and handling. Obviously, it is the literally the easiest thing in the world. You just scoop him up, plop him on your hand, and he just stands still like this. It does not get easier than the Leopard Gecko, folks. However, folks, what if I were to tell you that there is one animal in my collection that is even more handleable than the Leopard Gecko? I mean, what could be more handleable than something that literally just sits there for the entire time that you're filming? Well, folks, I have just the animal for you. The absolutely most handleable reptile in my collection is going to be number 1. The ball python. Yes sirree, folks, it does not get much easier than this right here. This is what you get. You want to hold a ball python, kids? There you have it. This is handling ball pythons. Now, ball pythons have to be the most handleable snake there is out there. They're just lean, mean, handling machines. I think ball pythons make just excellent pets. The ease of care, the just ease of handleability, and just the cool factor of them. While ball pythons in and of themselves aren't the most impressive thing, unless you're going with like the general population, you know, a 6-foot snake might be a little bit large, although this little fella here is only, being a male, only ranging around 4 feet. Ball pythons, of course, come in a range of different color mutations and color combinations. We can take, again, this guy right here. This right here is a pastel yellow belly calico that is het for clowns. We have a couple genes teams going on making these amazing colorations, these high yellows with the pastel, the calico, and yellow belly messing up the sides a little bit. Just an incredible snake with amazing colors. Ball pythons are definitely one of those snakes where whatever color you think of, that's what you can get with a ball python. Oranges, yellows, blues, blacks, whites. Well, I said orange. Well, maybe there's only like 7. However, that's a lot of color combinations. We're talking about stuff like the Leopard Gecko. I think they got like 3. That's it. They're like not even like different colors either. It's kind of like orange, yellow, not as yellow. That's kind of what you get with leopard geckos. But ball pythons are just any color you can think of. That's what you can get with ball pythons, folks. In summary, the ball pythons not only come in a bunch of cool different color combinations and patterns, but they also come in this amazing temperament to be just simply handleable. One of the better handleable snakes in here, and they're just fun. That's what you get. Ball pythons equal fun. Okay. And there you have it, folks, the top 5 most handleable reptiles in my collection. And with that being said, that is going to wrap the video up for today. So, as always, thank you so much for taking this time to watch this journey of life that I like to call DBCB Exotics. And until next time, which will of course be tomorrow, until then, I will see you guys next time. And next time is the next time I will see you, because that is the next time that I'll be making a video in order for you guys to be seen by me. That'll be happening next time. Okay, thank you so much, folks. Until next time, goodbye.